pulling the sale towards you. Our job as salespeople is to pull the sale towards us, not delay the sale or push it back. And all too often I see reps go out and then they've got all their eggs in one basket. Like the meeting is the big thing. And so although they've got all the intents and purposes to partner and collaborate and ask questions and listen to understand and then put forward their compelling message with clarity, the client says, I haven't got an hour, I've got 20 minutes. Two other decision makers can't be there. And suddenly the rep goes straight into, spray and pray, sharp and throw up, because I've got to get this pitch out while I'm here. That's too much pressure for most reps to have. There's too much pressure for all of us. Or it even goes into the follow-up, ends up being the sale, including the price. We don't want any of that. So let's pull the follow-up into the meeting. Let's pull that meeting right into the pre-meeting, right? So we'll talk about pre-meeting for a second. So before the meeting's even taking place, the meeting's been organised for Thursday week. What you can do straight away, mindset and preparation. Mindset, be completely sold on what you're selling. Know exactly all about the competitors, know about the value and worth of your solution, know why this particular client may want to have you, know your price and be sold on the price, and know the value and worth of your solution to the client. Now let's get into preparation. Can you pre-sell the client? That's called pulling the sale towards you. Okay, it's Thursday week. Most reps just hang up and go, righto, and then Wednesday night they're doing their preparation, or in the car on Thursday outside the client's meeting, right? Or on Zoom about to open up the Zoom, and then suddenly they think, I'll do some preparation. How about the moment you make that meeting, you think about, right, how can I maximize this opportunity with this client? Let's look at the CRM. What notes are on this client? What are they posting about on LinkedIn? What do their blogs say on their website? What do previous people say that used to work there, if I still know them? What are they commenting on LinkedIn? What is the company saying? What's the industry saying? What's the topic of interest? How can I be of value? How can I position myself right now before the meeting as the trusted advisor, the authority in my field and the subject matter expert? How can I pull that sale forward? Go onto LinkedIn, comment on things, say something interesting and add to the conversation. Maybe send a private message to them. Don't add links and things because that looks too spammy. But what can you do to pull that sale towards you? What you're looking for here is to pre-sell, meaning when you turn up, they're already sold on you and your solution. You're already ahead of the pack. You're already in a different place in the relationship. You might also send an email that says, looking forward to seeing you. Here's a few bits that we spoke about on the phone. And again, you're adding value early. You're not going to say, by the way, I'm looking forward to talking to you about, which basically says talking at you, spray and pray, sharp and throw up. You're saying, I'm looking forward to hearing more about this and how we can be of service to you. Think about your email. It's real estate coming into their inbox. What does it say? Is it to the point? Does it have a good review from somebody else that's in a similar industry that's going to help them? Like, oh my goodness, maybe on the CRM notes it said that they don't like X, Y, and Z, or they don't think you do X, Y, and Z. Maybe a little review you pop on there is from somebody else that had X, Y, and Z. Think about your signature. Is everything on this email saying we are completely aligned and you can completely trust me? Remember, people are going to buy of people they trust. Do you trust you? Do you understand your value and worth? Because that's what this email is going to say. It's a reflection of you. That's going to come through. Now you've got this window. You said, what can you do in this window? Anybody else in your company you can pull in? Any other case studies you can pull in? What can you do between this period of time before the meeting to pull that sale forward? Any other emails, any other notes on LinkedIn, any other comments you can make? There's other things you can do. Now let's move into the meeting. Hopefully you've pre-sold them before you've turned up. Now in this meeting, of course, you are collaborating and you're understanding their situation. The more you understand them, the more you know how you can help them. So because you have done all this pre-work, they will no longer be the, oh, sorry, I know you had an hour, but you've only got 20 minutes. That won't happen anymore because they now know the value and worth of you. So you get your full hour. They no longer say so-and-so and so-and-so couldn't make it because those two people know the value and worth of you. So they make it. In fact, to make sure they make it, in your preparation, you'll be wise to give them a call and to ask questions so you can make sure you bring value nice and early, which means everyone knows how important it is to be at that meeting. During that meeting, you're going to ask questions, listen to understand. We can never understand enough. Honestly, most people ask, I reckon, about 1/10 of the questions that they should be asking to truly understand that client, to then put forward a compelling message with clarity about your solution. Now, at this point, you're in no hurry to follow up. You are there present. You're happy with the fact that they're processing, and you are going to be there listening while they chat through things and they process things. They talk amongst each other. Do not be in any hurry to go, I'll be back in touch then. I'll do a follow-up, or I'll send you an email afterwards. Do not be in a hurry to push it to a follow-up. You need to be really comfortable with that they're having a conversation in front of you, and you need to be absolutely fine with that. And then anything that you think you're going to do follow-up, you're pulling into this particular meeting, right? So you're going to say things like, what happens now at your end? Hopefully that's a conversation that's constantly going. I mean, it shouldn't be pitch, here's the price. It should be a conversation between you both. So hopefully it's been two-way the whole way through. They might say, oh, we're going to put it to the board or give it to so-and-so, which may lead to more questions, which may lead to more clarity, which may lead to more understanding, which may lead to tweaks on your solution. But that could continue for who knows, another hour potentially. And then at the end of that, you're going to say to them, what happens now? What happens now? Great. Typically what happens now with us is this. And you are going to tell them exactly the outcome that you want, whether it's to call back in a couple of hours, to go through some clarity of notes, whether it's to call the next day and go through some solution. The idea is you're not pushing anything to follow up. You want to make sure the follow-up or any meetings are completely tied in with this meeting that you're having now. It's not like you're going and then it's like you've got no idea and you'll be in contact again. Pull it towards you all the time. You need to be pre-selling all the time. Think to yourself, how can I make the most of this opportunity between today and the meeting? How can I pull it forward so they see me as the trusted advisor, the leader in my field, and the subject matter expert?